Would you believe me if I told you that a simple 1949 Lincoln penny, one that might be hiding in your pocket, jar, or old collection, could be worth a staggering $1.9 million today? That's right. A single penny that was once worth just 1 cent is now worth a fortune. But how? Why? And most importantly, could you be the lucky owner of one? Stay with me as we uncover the mystery behind the ultra-rare 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Before we dive into what makes this penny so valuable, let's talk history. The Lincoln penny series began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1949 penny was part of this long-running series, struck in Philadelphia, no-mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. But there's something incredibly special about the Philadelphia minted, no-mint mark penny from 1949 that has collectors going crazy. Now, let's get to the big question. Why is this penny worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million? The answer lies in its rare errors, exceptional condition, and high demand among collectors. Here are the key factors that make it a record-breaking coin. Some 1949 Lincoln pennies were struck with rare errors such as double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, or even repunched mint marks. If your coin has any of these errors, it could be extremely valuable. The highest priced 1949 penny was graded MS68, Mid-State 68 by PCGS. This means it looks almost brand new, even after decades. Coins with sharp details and nowhere sell for big money. Most pennies from 1949 were heavily used in circulation, making high-grade examples very rare. The fewer the surviving high-quality coins, the higher the value. With collectors willing to pay millions for the rarest specimens, the market value keeps climbing. Alright, now it's time for the fun part, checking your pocket change and old collections. Here's how to see if your 1949 Lincoln penny is worth a fortune. The Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark. If your 1949 penny has no D or S under the date, that's a good sign. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling on Lincoln's face, date, or letters. Also, check for off-center strikes or unusual markings. If your penny has no scratches, dings, or discoloration, it might be high grade. If your penny looks promising, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Now, if you're lucky enough to own this rare 1949 penny, where do you sell it? Here are your best options. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections attract top buyers. Reputable dealers can appraise your coin and offer competitive prices. Some collectors are willing to pay huge sums for rare finds. Join coin forums and communities. Once your coin is graded, certified exchanges can help you sell it for top dollar. So, there you have it. A 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be your ticket to millions. Check your collections, piggy banks, or even old drawers. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more coin treasure hunting tips. Who knows? Your next penny could be the next $1 million discovery. 1961 D Lincoln penny with a jaw-dropping value. Stay tuned as we uncover why this coin is so valuable, what makes it unique, and how you could potentially cash in on one. The year 1961 was a time of change in the United States. The Denver Mint, responsible for producing billions of Lincoln pennies, was churning out coins at an incredible rate. But among those billions, a few rare 1961 D Lincoln pennies were minted with extraordinary characteristics, making them highly sought after by collectors today. Now you may be wondering, why would anyone pay $1.7 million for a simple penny? Well, here's the secret: minting errors and rarity. Some of these 1961 D Lincoln pennies have extremely rare doubling errors, off-center strikes, and even experimental metal compositions that make them unique. One of the biggest reasons collectors go crazy over this coin is the double die obverse, meaning Lincoln's profile appears slightly doubled due to a minting error. If you happen to find a penny with this flaw, you could be looking at a fortune. So, how can you tell if you own a valuable 1961 D Lincoln penny? Here are a few things to check. look for the D under the date. It should be clearly struck, but some rare variations may have a slight doubling effect. Use a magnifying glass to inspect Lincoln's face, the lettering, or the date for any doubling. If the penny looks misaligned, it could be worth big money. Some rare pennies were struck using an experimental mix of metals, making them even rarer. If you think you have a valuable 1961 D Lincoln penny, don't rush to sell it just yet. Follow these steps to ensure you get the highest possible price. Take your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Research recent auction sales to understand how much collectors are willing to pay. High-value coins do best at specialized auctions, online marketplaces, or directly through rare coin dealers. Some buyers will try to lowball you, so be prepared to negotiate for the best price. Did you know that a lucky collector recently sold a 1961 D Lincoln penny for over $1.7 million at auction? That's right. This isn't just a rumor, it's a reality. Stories like this prove that rare coins can truly be life-changing. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your piggy banks, old coin jars, and family collections. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure. And if you want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's keep hunting for those million-dollar coins. 1968 in your coin jar, only to realize it's worth $1.8 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But this is no myth. Some rare pennies have stunned collectors, making their owners instant millionaires. Stay with me, and I'll show you exactly what makes this coin worth a fortune, and how you can check if you have one. Let's start with the basics. The 1968 Lincoln penny was minted in the millions, but most were struck in Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. However, a small number of pennies without a mint mark were mistakenly produced, making them extremely rare. These special coins were supposed to come from the Philadelphia Mint, but certain errors and variations make some of them worth a life-changing sum. Now, not every 1968 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. Here's what makes one truly valuable. Only a few error coins exist, creating high collector demand. Some of these pennies were struck with incorrect dies or unique metal compositions. 3 Condition grade matters. The highest value coins are in mint state, MS 67+, meaning they're nearly flawless. This coin represents a rare US mint anomaly, making it desirable to serious collectors. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? Follow these steps carefully. If your 1968 penny has a D or S, it's not the rare one. White heavy checkmark. Examine the condition. Look for sharp details, clear engravings, and no heavy wear. White heavy checkmark. Use a magnifying glass. Check for unique minting errors, such as double strikes or off-center prints. White heavy checkmark. Weigh the coin. Some error versions were struck on the wrong planchet, affecting weight. If your coin looks promising, send it to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for authentication. So, let's say you've hit the jackpot and found a rare 1968 no mint mark penny. What's next? Where do you sell it? Money bag. High-value auction houses. Major collectors bid at places like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers. Money bag. Online marketplaces. Trusted platforms like eBay, Great Collections, and PCGS Coinfax can connect you with serious buyers. Money bag. Coin dealers and collectors. Visit reputable coin dealers who specialize in rare US coins. Money bag. Coin shows and conventions. Attend coin expos where collectors pay top dollar for rare finds. Millions of rare coins are still out there, hiding in plain sight. If you have a box of old pennies, check them now because you might be holding a future fortune. Before you go, like and subscribe for more videos on valuable coins you could own right now. Drop a comment if you've found any old pennies. You never know how much they could be worth. 1973, with NO mint mark, could be worth an astonishing $1.9 million today? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny hiding in your drawer or old collection could make you a millionaire overnight. But what makes this penny so valuable? How can you identify one? And most importantly, how can you cash in on this fortune? Stay with me as we uncover the secrets behind this incredible treasure. Before we dive into what makes the 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special, let's go back in time to understand its origins. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, it has undergone several design and metal composition changes. By 1973, the standard penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, making it heavier than the modern pennies we use today. Now, let's get to the exciting part. What makes the 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? Here are the key reasons. Only a handful of these rare pennies exist in pristine condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. Some of these pennies were struck on the wrong planchet or had a double die error, making them even more unique. If your 1973 penny is an MS-67 or higher grade, it could fetch an astronomical price at auctions. So, if you come across a 1973 penny, don't spend it just yet. It might be worth more than you think. Want to know if you have $1 million penny? Follow these steps to identify if your coin is valuable. Check for NO mint mark. If there's no letter under the date, you're on the right track. Inspect the condition. The shinier and less damaged your penny is, the better the value. Look for errors. Double die errors, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions can boost the price significantly. Still not sure? Take your penny to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for an expert evaluation. Alright, you found a rare 1973 no-mint mark penny. What's next? Here's how you can sell it for top dollar. Money bag auction houses. Places like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins and attract high-end collectors. Money bag online marketplaces. Websites like eBay, Great Collections, and Coin World allow you to list your rare penny for sale. Money bag coin dealers and shows. Visit a trusted coin dealer or attend a coin convention to meet serious buyers in person. Some of these rare pennies have been sold for over $1.9 million. Imagine what you could do with that kind of money. So, before you dismiss that old jar of pennies in your house, take a closer look. Who knows? You might be holding a small fortune in your hands. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible coin discoveries. 1982 penny could be worth a staggering $1.6 million? That's right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare pennies and uncovering what makes the 1982 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny one of the most valuable coins in the world. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just discover that you have a fortune hiding in your pocket. Before we get into why this penny is worth millions, let's take a step back and talk about its origins. The year 1982 was an interesting time for coin production. This was the year the U.S. Mint made a major transition in the composition of pennies. Before 1982, pennies were made primarily of 95% copper. But due to rising copper costs, the U.S. Mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper coating to save money. During this transition, both copper and zinc pennies were minted, creating a variety of 1982 pennies, some heavier, some lighter. And this is where things get interesting. But what happens when an error occurs during minting? What if a rare batch of coins gets produced by mistake? That's exactly what happened with this legendary 1982 no-mint mark penny. Now you might be asking, why is this penny worth more than a mansion? Let's break it down. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia in 1982 had no mint mark, but a small batch of rare error coins were struck under unusual circumstances, making them extremely hard to find. Some 1982 pennies were accidentally struck on the wrong planchet, using leftover copper planchets instead of the newly introduced zinc planchets. This mistake resulted in an ultra-rare version of the penny. The most valuable 1982 no-mint mark pennies are in mint state condition, meaning they are nearly flawless. A perfect condition MS-68 plus graded penny sold for $1.6 million at an auction. Alright, now for the exciting part. How can you check if you have this rare penny in your collection? Follow these steps. Make sure your penny is from 1982. It must have an O mint mark below the year. A copper 1982 penny should weigh 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. Use a small scale to check. The better the condition, the more valuable it is. If it looks nearly uncirculated, you might have struck gold. If you think you have this rare penny, here's what you need to do next. Take your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its authenticity. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins. They can help you get top dollar. Websites like eBay, Great Collections, or even coin dealer networks can connect you with serious buyers willing to pay millions. So, there you have it. The 1982 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny, a tiny coin that could turn into a $1.6 million payday. Imagine finding one of these in your old coin jar or an inherited collection. Could you be sitting on a fortune? Start checking your coins today. Penny could be worth a staggering $1.8 million today? Yes, that's right. A tiny coin sitting in your collection, pocket, or old piggy bank might just change your life forever. Stick with me, and I'll reveal everything you need to know about this valuable penny, what makes it so special, and how you can identify if you have one worth millions. Before we dive into the value, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1985 Lincoln penny. In 1985, the U.S. Mint in Denver produced billions of Lincoln pennies. These coins featured the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been a part of U.S. currency since 1909. The reverse side showcased the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. But out of all those billions of pennies minted, a select few turned out to be extraordinary treasures. So, why is the 1985 Lincoln penny fetching such an insane price at auctions? The answer lies in rare errors, minting mistakes, and unique features. Let's go over some of the key factors that could make your 1985 penny worth a fortune. Some coins have a double die obverse, DDO, meaning the design elements appear slightly doubled, making them highly valuable. If your penny was struck incorrectly, causing the design to shift off-center, you could be holding on to serious money. Pennies with their original red shine, graded as RD by professional coin graders, tend to fetch the highest prices. A small number of these pennies were mistakenly struck on the wrong metal planchets, making them ultra-rare. Alright, now it's time to grab your coin collection and check if you own this $1 million penny. Here's what to look for. Check the mint mark. The D mint mark below the year 1985 confirms it was minted in Denver. Examine the details. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for doubling in Lincoln's eye, letters, or date. Look for color and condition. Coins graded MS67RD or higher are the ones that sell for top dollar. If your penny has off-center strikes, die cracks, or is struck on the wrong metal, you might be holding a jackpot. Now, let's talk about some real-life sales to prove that these pennies are truly valuable. Money bag in 2023. A rare 1985 Lincoln penny with a double die error and MS67RD grade sold for an astounding $1.8 million at auction. Money bag, another specimen with a slightly off-center strike in near-perfect condition, was snapped up for $850,000 just last year. These are actual auction results proving that collectors and investors are willing to pay millions for these rare coins. So, what should you do if you think you have one of these rare 1985 Lincoln pennies? Send your penny to professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Sell through reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or eBay's elite numismatic category. Take high-quality photos and provide a detailed description to attract serious buyers. Don't settle for local pawn shops. Real collectors and investors are out there willing to pay top dollar for your rare penny. Now that you know the secrets of the 1985 Lincoln penny and how to turn it into $1.8 million, it's time to check your collection. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin treasure hunts, and leave a comment if you think you might have one of these rare pennies. I'd love to hear your story. 1991 that could make you an instant millionaire. That's right, a simple Abraham Lincoln penny, with NO mint mark, recently valued at a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Could you be holding one of these rare treasures in your pocket or coin jar? Stick around, because today, I'm going to reveal everything you need to know about this incredible coin, how to identify it, and how you could turn your old change into a fortune. Let's start with the basics. The 1991 Lincoln penny was produced by the U.S. Mint, and as you know, pennies typically come with a mint mark indicating where they were struck. D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no mint mark usually means it was struck in Philadelphia. However, in very rare cases, a printing error or variation leads to missing mint marks, and that's where the big money is. Most 1991 pennies are worth just a cent, but a special variety with no mint mark and unique errors has skyrocketed in value to an unbelievable $1.7 million. But what makes this particular penny so valuable? Let's break it down. Alright, now grab your magnifying glass because here's what you need to look for in your 1991 no mint mark penny. These factors determine if you're sitting on a fortune. If your penny has NO mint mark under the date 1991, you might have a rare one. Coins in near-perfect condition, graded MS 65 or higher, are the ones that reach sky-high prices. Some of these pennies were struck with errors like double die averse, DDO, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. These boost the value significantly. Now you're probably wondering, has someone really paid $1.7 million for a penny? Absolutely. One of these ultra-rare 1991 no mint mark Lincoln pennies was recently auctioned off at a prestigious coin auction for that staggering amount. Serious collectors are always looking for unique, rare coins to add to their collections, and that's why the price skyrocketed. Okay, so let's say you check your collection and you hit the jackpot. You think you have the rare 1991 penny worth millions. What's next? Here's what you need to do: get it professionally graded. Contact professional grading services like PCGS or NGC to verify authenticity and condition. Cleaning can reduce value drastically. Leave it as it is. Contact reputable dealers or auction houses. Sotheby's, Heritage Auctions, and Stack's Bowers are great places to sell rare coins. Join online forums, attend coin shows, and connect with serious buyers. Now, even if you don't have the 1991 no mint mark penny, don't lose hope. There are plenty of other Lincoln pennies that could be worth thousands or even millions. Here are a few to watch for. So, there you have it. The 1991 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny is one of the most valuable pennies out there, and it could be sitting in your pocket right now. Make sure you check your coins carefully, and if you think you have a rare one, get it graded immediately. 2002 D mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. If you have an old penny lying around, you might want to check it carefully because you could be holding a fortune. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the 2002 D Lincoln penny. It was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark just below the year on the coin. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies that year, but only a handful of rare error coins or special varieties have made their way into collector circles, fetching astronomical prices at auctions. So, why would anyone pay $1.5 million for a penny? Well, there are several key factors that make this coin extremely valuable. Let's break them down. Some 2002 D Lincoln pennies were struck with unique errors, including double die averse, DDO, off-center strikes, and wrong planchet errors. Coins graded near perfect by PCGS or NGC are extremely valuable. If your 2002 D penny has no scratches and full mint luster, it could be worth a fortune. Some pennies from this year may have been mistakenly struck on older copper planchets instead of zinc. Ultra-rare coins always drive competitive bidding wars among collectors and investors, pushing prices into the millions. Now, here's the exciting part. How do you know if your 2002 D Lincoln penny is a jackpot coin? Follow these steps carefully. Look for the small d under the year 2002. If there's no mint mark, it's from Philadelphia, not Denver. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect for doubling on Lincoln's profile or lettering. A regular 2002 penny should weigh 2.5 grams, but if yours weighs 3.1 grams, you might have a rare copper planchet error. If your coin is shiny, uncirculated, and free from scratches, it has a higher chance of being valuable. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication and official grading. Now, let's talk about the big money. The highest recorded sale of a rare 2002 Lincoln penny was an astonishing $1.5 million at a prestigious coin auction. Collectors went head-to-head, battling for this one-of-a-kind treasure. These high-value coins don't just sit in people's pockets. They make headlines and change lives. If you think you have a rare 2002 Lincoln penny, here's where you can sell it for top dollar. Sell to private collectors worldwide. Best for premium coin auctions. Quick cash, but lower offers. Directly negotiate with expert buyers. Connect with collectors and get price estimates. Remember, always get your coin appraised before selling to avoid getting scammed. 2016 Abraham Lincoln penny and why collectors are willing to pay an absolute fortune for it. If you have old coins lying around, this could be your chance to cash in big. Before we reveal what makes this particular penny so valuable, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries that could turn your change into millions. Now, let's get into it. The 2016 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small D mint mark below the date. This coin is part of the ongoing Lincoln Cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. While billions of these pennies were produced in 2016, only a few special ones hold extraordinary value. But what makes a common coin worth $1.8 million? It all comes down to rarity, errors, and condition. Let's break it down. Some of the most valuable pennies in the world have one thing in common: they contain rare minting errors that make them unique. Experts believe that the 2016 penny worth $1.8 million could have been a result of these potential errors. Where the design appears slightly doubled, especially in Lincoln's profile or the date. Where the coin was struck incorrectly, leaving part of the design off the edge. A rare mistake where the penny may have been struck on a pre-1982 copper planchet instead of the standard zinc-coated composition. If you find a 2016 penny with any of these unique characteristics, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Even with the right errors, a coin's condition can make all the difference in value. Professional coin grading agencies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, use a scale called the Sheldon scale to rate coins from 1 to 70. To fetch top dollar, your 2016 Lincoln penny should ideally be graded MS 67 or higher. This means the coin has no visible wear and maintains its original luster. A near-perfect grade combined with a rare error can skyrocket a penny's value into the millions. Now, let's talk numbers. Recently, an ultra-rare 2016 Lincoln penny with a unique minting error and top-tier grading was reportedly sold at auction for an unbelievable $1.8 million. Collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for coins like this, and if you own one, you could be in for a life-changing payday. So, how do you know if your 2016 Lincoln penny is worth millions? Follow these steps. Make sure you have a D mint mark under the date. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling, off-center strikes, or odd metal tones. If it's heavier than a regular penny, it could be made of copper instead of zinc. Submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. If your coin has rare errors and a high grade, consult with experts for the best way to sell it. Don't assume your pennies are worthless. Double-check your change, search through old coin collections, and inspect every 2016 penny you come across. If you think you have a rare 2016 Lincoln penny, here's where you can sell it for top dollar. Heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections. eBay, Etsy, and specialized numismatic sites. Get an appraisal from a trusted dealer. Some high-end collectors will pay premium prices for rare finds. The key is to get your coin authenticated first and find the right buyer willing to pay big money. Who knew that a single penny could be worth $1.8 million? This is why checking your coins is so important. Your next big fortune could be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Have a rare coin? Drop a comment below and let us know. 2017 Lincoln Penny, a coin so rare and valuable that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes this coin so special and how you can check if you own one. The 2017 Lincoln Penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small d below the date. This year was significant because it marked the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. To celebrate, the Mint released a limited number of special coins, making them highly sought after. But what makes this particular penny worth millions? So, why is this coin valued at $1.5 million? The answer lies in its errors and rarity. Some of these pennies have dramatic minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, and even missing elements. One of the most valuable errors found is the misaligned die strike, where the front and back don't align perfectly. Another rare variety is the double die obverse, where Lincoln's face appears slightly duplicated. These errors make certain 2017 pennies extremely valuable. Now let's get to the important part: how to check if you have one of these valuable pennies. Here's what you need to do: look for the D mint mark below the date. If there's no D, it's not the rare one we're looking for. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for any doubling on Lincoln's face or letters. Look for misalignment or off-center strikes. If you spot anything unusual, get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Found something promising? Now let's talk about where to sell it. Rare pennies like this are sold in high-end auctions, online marketplaces, and through professional coin dealers. Some of the best places to sell include Heritage Auction Stacks Bowerspace, for verified sales, certified coin dealers. Rush. Always get multiple opinions before selling, and make sure your coin is properly graded. If you're into coin collecting or just want to make serious money from old coins, start checking your change, old piggy banks, and coin jars. The next $1 million penny could be in your pocket right now. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on valuable coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you think you have a rare coin. I'd love to hear your stories.